Hello, peace, love, and light family. This is Evonna Divine, and welcome to today's video. So today I'm just sharing an update, the 3-day water fast that I posted about, and share some of the details of this fast, why I'm doing it, the spiritual journey, the healing journey, healing my womb, all that good stuff. So if you didn't check out that video, make sure you go back and look at that one. I share all the details of the why and the how I was doing the fast, all the details there. But today is really just an update of post water fast. So I shared in my stories as I was going along just some of the things that I was feeling and what was happening. I shared that on Instagram and my IG stories, but I didn't record a midway video for YouTube, mainly because my whole purpose was to really connect with myself and making sure I was tapping in and tuning into my energy, tuning into my environment, what my body was saying, and responding accordingly. So with that, throughout the water fast, my energy levels was really like up and down. I know some people, they say that they feel super energized the whole way through, or maybe if doing a longer water fast, you pick up that momentum with energy. But for me, my energy was definitely up and down. Like the first day I felt really good. Second day, it was kind of like up and down. And the third day, oh my gosh, I think it was the third day. By the third day, I was like completely out of it. I couldn't even get out of bed one morning, y'all. I was out of it. And so I got up and got water, of course, put some lemons in it, some limes, and some B12. I shared the B12 in my last video. Maybe I didn't share the exact brand that I was using, but it's just a B12 tincture that you can buy anywhere if you're interested in doing this water fast. And I found that the B12 helped me to sustain energy, and it also continued to give my body some nutrients, because it's almost like going into a shock almost. Your body is like in that starvation, preservation mode, because it's like not getting any food, right? And so with all those changes, I still wanted to keep some herbs in my water fast. So I did that by using the B12 tincture. There's also another Detox herbal tincture that has some burdock root and some other roots in it that I can share. Actually, let me go get that. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So why not share the details of the tinctures that I use? So the first one is, I was mentioning the B12 tincture that I was using is this B complex. So this one has, oh my eyes, Lord knows y'all, these contacts. It has B1, B2, B3, B4, some folic acid, B12. Yeah, so it's a B complex. If you guys can see that, yeah, you can pick up any B complex. I think this is good to have to just kind of keep your energy levels. At least that's what worked for me. Another one that I would put sometimes in the water with some lemon is this Herbal Detox tincture, and this brand Herb Farm. I really like this brand of tinctures. This particular one, it has red clover in it. It has licorice root and stolon, buckthorn bark, burdock seed, Oregon grapefruit, poke root, wild indigo root. Yeah, a whole bunch of good detoxing herbs. The one that stood out to me was burdock. That's the one, and red clover. Those are the two that I use a lot. And so yeah, it had those in it and some other goodies. So I was like, yeah, why not? And so this was another one that I used just to kind of give my body like that extra support in addition to the water. And then the king of herbal tinctures, oil of oregano. So this one is really good, as I talked about in my last video, with me doing a lot of womb healing and clearing out candida in my body and things like that. This one is really good that I use every so often, if not every day, every other day. I put a couple of drops under my tongue, and it's very spicy, and it does burn a little bit. Not burn, but it's like, ooh, it's like that spice in your throat. So this one, just like 2 drops under the tongue, and kind of leave it there, and then drink some water to drink it down. So I mean, for me, my water fast, like I said, was about me tuning into what my body needed and being and responding accordingly. So I went through the full entire fast with mainly water, because I did the third day when I was completely out of it and I couldn't get out of bed. I made some herbal tea with some nettle and I think some eucalyptus and maybe something else, maybe some lemons, but like no honey, none of that kind of stuff, just straight up like natural raw herbs. No Lipton tea bags, none of that, straight up herbs and water. So that's what I did to complete the water fast. And then as I broke the water fast, I broke it with some watermelon on day 3. And so watermelon, of course, is a way to ease back into more solid foods. And that was so yummy and it was so good. And of course, watermelon is mainly water, you know, it's watermelon, a water-based fruit. So that was really good. Watermelon has a lot of good just nutrients and goodness for the body. The water from the watermelon is actually H3O, which a lot of people don't talk about, the water that comes from fruits, which is really good to your body, to your system. And so that was definitely energizing as I got into the watermelon. And so really since then I've been doing a mainly fruit diet, a fruitarian diet, some people say, fruit and vegetable, but really just kind of raw, doing a raw. My goal is to transition into plant-based, and so I've kind of been doing a few of the two. Originally, I said I wanted to just do straight up raw after this water fast, but y'all, let me tell you, the cravings came in. We was going to war. They was taking over, and your girl had some food, some cooked food. Yes, I had these wonderful bomb cauliflower tacos. Oh my gosh, it's this plant-based restaurant here where I am in Mexico, and they make the bomb. Everything is plant-based. They make the bomb cauliflower tacos. So I had some of those. I also had a chickpea sandwich. Now that one, the cauliflower tacos, I was okay with. I was like, all right, we plant-based, okay, we can do a good mix up. But the chickpea sandwich, the thing about the chickpea sandwich was the bread. It was like a vegan, I don't know, some kind of vegan bread from the same restaurant that I mentioned. But I realized as soon as I ate that sandwich, my stomach was like, girl. So yeah, that was a no. That was a no. My body didn't like it, especially for me with candida. Just like clearing that out, it's just, yeah, it's challenging. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you're doing a water fast and you're just doing that and then you want to just as a reset, great. But for me, this is really like a long-term journey. And so yeah, I had the chickpea, it was like this chickpea patty or whatever sandwich, and it just didn't agree. And so with that, you know, I decided to just reset, take a step back, like, all right, you know, this is where we are. And it happens like that sometimes. Like, I'm not coming out here to be like, y'all, this, and this, and you gotta only do this and that. Like, I'm human too. We all, you know, have these cravings and these urges, and at the end of the day, this food has been addictive. We've been addicted to this food. We've been addicted to the sugars, to the breads, to the flour, to the rice, to the carbs, you know, all of it. And so it really is both a physical challenge and a mental challenge to really break through these things so our body can heal accordingly. So so that's why I'm creating these videos, to like hold myself accountable and like share what I'm doing, but also making sure that I'm sticking to what I said I was going to do and honoring my word, because that's another thing about it as well. The mental piece is like, you know, we can get like we can have grace. I've given myself some grace to not just be completely raw, but to maybe have a plant-based meal in there, or completely vegetables, or what am I saying? I gave myself some grace to not do completely fruit, and to do a plant-based meal a couple times a week, and that feels good for me right now. That doesn't feel like super stressed, you know. I'm just like feeling deprived, feeling depressed, all of that. Like, that's not what this journey is about. And You know, like I said, I'm not about to go out here and eat some chicken wings. Now, we're not doing that. Even though I had a dream that I was eating some Popeye's chicken. And I haven't had Popeye's chicken in I don't know how long. Ooh, child. Anyway, that's another story. But yeah, I'm not gonna go that far, but to adjust, you know, as I'm feeling it out and saying, okay, maybe not completely raw right now is the best for me, right? Because work and like other things that I'm doing is just starting to feel like, oh my God, stress, you know, like undue added stress. And so let me tell you one thing, if your body is under stress, you're not healing. You're not going to be able to heal. Let me just tell you that. I know that just from beyond this journey, any other parts of my life that I've worked through, things that I've healed, the work that I've done on myself. Stress and healing can't live in the same house. One of them has to go. Stress is really the complete opposite of healing. If your body and your whole being is under stress, you won't be able to really activate the healing that's necessary in your mind, in your body, in your spirit. And so for me, I was feeling stressed. I was feeling overwhelmed. I was feeling a little bit depressed. It was like triggering up the time when I tried the Candida diet a few years back, and I just felt like I couldn't eat this and I couldn't eat that, and I don't have this, and you know, it was like triggering scarcity. Sorry, I recorded this video in the house because I knew it was a lot of noise going on outside. But anyway, I don't know if y'all can hear that. They sometimes ride through with the bullhorn and make these announcements, and I be having to text people and figure out what were they saying on the bullhorn? What was the announcement? But anyway, so yeah, stress and healing does not go together. So, you know, I would encourage anybody who's on this path, on this journey, give yourself some grace. Like, yes, have some goals, have some tasks and like some milestones and things like that. If you say you want to do a 3-day water fast, stick to your 3-day. If you say you want to do a 3-day juice fast, you know, 5-day juice fast, 7 days, stick to that. But, you know, transition yourself. Give yourself some transition. You can transition into the water fast or into the juice fast and transition out of it. And so, like I said, for me, this is about lifestyle changes, getting away from the processed foods, getting away from the overly cooked or always cooked foods, and really just doing plant-based. So, putting a little bit of fire to my cauliflower ain't gonna hurt nobody. So yeah, I think that's all I have for today's update. I'll continue on with the plant-based. I am getting inspired with the recipes. I went to the grocery store yesterday and bought a lot of yummies and goodies, and I'm still doing mainly fruit though. Mainly fruit because I love fruit and it's so good. I mean, like, and the fruit here in Mexico is so yummy and fresh, and I mean, I can just get it. Like, there's this wonderful bodega like right down the street from my house, and I can get nectarines and oranges and apples and pears and strawberries and blueberries and raspberries and yeah, just all the yummy things, and mangoes. Love me some mangoes. Yeah, so I'm still doing mainly fruit, but I will have like a salad or some vegan raw tacos. I've been getting into that with like a kale salad, and just getting inspired with some different recipes and things like that. So yeah, I'm going to be experimenting throughout the rest of this week, and I'll share another update with you all. But yeah, right now my energy, as you can tell, I feel good. My energy is up. I feel good in my body. I feel connected to my body. Oh, one thing I did not share, that during the water fast, my meditation was really, really clear. My meditations were really in tune. I was able to like instantly connect and quiet my brain, which was a huge plus. Like, I loved it. So that's also something that I am looking to maintain, because a lot of the times, you know, your memories and your thoughts and your mind can just go. Now, I have been practicing meditation for some years, but I realized that it's a practice, and so it does take time to get to that place where you're able to calm the mind. But on the water fast, I just felt like I could instantly just like turn it on. and was able to connect and be grounded. Another thing with the water fast that I felt that was completely changed, like whoa, like life changing, different than what I've ever experienced before, is that while I was doing my yoga practice, early in the morning, I'm up between like 4:30, 5-ish, and that's the time I like to get up. I like to do my spiritual practices, my morning rituals and things like that to set the tone for my day, to begin my day. And when I was doing my yoga, y'all, if you know anything about Kundalini energy, chakra activation, any of that, I'll share more videos and things like that to come. But I could literally feel the Kundalini energy rising up within me. And this isn't the first time I've experienced it, but this time was much more intense, like really intense. I mean, it felt like an orgasm almost like a full body orgasm, like this energy pulse just like rising up, like, oh my God. Whereas though I got a little scared, I'm not gonna lie, because it was so intense that I didn't know, like, I just feel like I was about to burst open, like, ooh, like, you know what I mean? And so it was just that shocking, not like fear, but it was just like that, it came all of a sudden. I wasn't expecting it. I was like, oh my gosh. And it felt good. And I just like, and I just like eased into it, and I just continued my practice, and I just moved a little bit slower, and just allowed the energy to consume me, and it kind of dissipated. But that was beautiful. That was really, really beautiful, I will say. And that's something that I'm looking forward to being able to connect deeper with as I continue this journey, as I continue this path, this practice, and things like that, because that's what it's about, connecting mind, body, and spirit. And so as we clean up our bodies, as we clean up our channel, we're able to better connect. So with that, just wanted to make sure I added that piece, because that was really something that I noticed that was like, whoa, mind blown. But it's beautiful. And so I will likely do another water fast, maybe 3 or 4 a day at a later time. But yeah, so I hope this is encouraging for anyone who's interested in doing a water fast or any kind of fasting, juice fasting, lifestyle changes, dietary changes, healing, spiritual growth, and journey. So yeah, thank you all for being here with me today. Have a beautiful and blessed one, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye for now.